What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hall of Nerds podcast. I'm Nate.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Carson.
And I'm back.
Thanks for tuning in and nerding out with us. And just like last week, we're going to start out this episode with a little Q&A session. We got some questions from some of the fans, some of the friends, starting out with Mitchell Covert asks, I wanted to ask each of you what your favorite comic of all time is. I just got into comics over the summer and I wanted to expand my reading list. Looking forward to these each week. Appreciate you, Mitchell. Mine is Flashpoint.
I got Deceased, hands down, Deceased.
I'm with Brandon on that one.
No surprise, have to go with Watchmen. Classic, timeless.
Hell yeah. Dude,
I had a hard time picking which Deceased because I just group it into the series as a whole.
That's fair. Well, then I'm curious though. I do love Deceased as well, but of the 4 volumes, or what, 5 volumes, what is your favorite?
Either Unkillables or The War of the Undead Gods, because I haven't got that trade yet, but just that whole War of the Undead Gods story arc was crazy.
Oh yeah. Mine honestly is probably either War of the Undead Gods or just the first Deceased.
That
The
one's good
first
too.
one,
Classic one.
Yeah.
I think Hope It's World's End is probably the weakest one, just because it's just kind of a bunch of side stories.
But still like
Dead
a 9 out of 10.
Dead Planet's really good too.
Definitely. All right, well then next
That
up we got
planet's really good.
Everyday Adams asks, can everyone give 3 characters whose portrayals in any media is most frustrating? Basically, not written / shown to their full potential, or written / shown to their full potential too often, however you want to take it. In my opinion, definitely Flash and Superman for Man of Steel and the Flash movie. Those are mine.
That's fair.
Ding ding.
I gotta go Supergirl in comics. I think she's not utilized as much. Tom King was the only one to really utilize her.
Okay.
And also Martian Manhunter. I think they made him very important
Martian
in Scott Snyder's
Manhunter,
Justice League, and then just threw him to the side again.
Definitely agree on that.
And
I want to say, go ahead.
I was
I want
gonna
to say,
Okay,
go.
No, Mac, you go.
Okay, I want to say the Watchers because I like in Marvel because I feel like they just get like everybody treats them like they're bitch when they're like really these like really big powerful like beings and like nope like they're not really meant to be seen, but somehow there's always it's like, oh, I can see you, it's like you're really not that big and bad, but I don't know, it's not frustrating, but it's just like I feel like they're meant to be greater than what they are.
Nah,
What's weird is every time I see the Watchers, I just think of the Boss Baby. I don't know why. Like I just see the Boss
Loki.
Baby in a robe.
I think of Megamind.
And I'm like,
I always think of Megamind, but I was gonna say, also on movies, not DC, Hulk. MCU has butchered him. They butchered Hulk.
100%. Yeah.
So, but next question is from the Silent Technique. That's a fire name. If Rocksteady and Insomniac would do a game together, what would it look like? Peak.
The greatest game of all time.
Yeah.
I had an idea for a game before we logged on. A
Let's hear it.
Punisher game.
Ooh,
All right.
by Rocksteady and
Insomniac.
Insomniac?
Let Insomniac handle the story and the gameplay. Let Rocksteady handle the map building and like the more like detective side of the missions and stuff like that. And I think the main base of the story would be him hunting down like certain killers, and then like obviously the main story would be hunting down the killers of his family, right?
I can see that being like a good like a mix between like a COD game and like Agent 47 or whatever, that kind of game. That would like merge those with the Punisher. That would be a fire game.
I think Rocksteady would handle the dark aspects, and then imagine that with Insomniac's like circle triangle finishers, like the finishers you would be able to do with Punisher.
Damn. That would be fire. Yeah, no, I mean, if they teamed up, it would be peak. But the last question for today we got from the good homie Zane. What is your favorite and least favorite book in your collection? And what is your first book in your collection? What is your oldest? So let's start out with oldest. Go ahead, we can show our oldest books. Mine is not terribly old, if I can even find it. It is Robin 2, the Joker's Wild issue 2, and it's from 91. So super dope cover.
I got Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos, number 33, 1966.
Sheesh.
I don't know if this is my oldest comic, but it's Secret Wars issue number 3, and it's just super beat up.
Hell yeah.
I don't have mine with me. I'm not sure of the year, but I know it's old, but Peacemaker #1
Oh yeah,
Nice, dude. That's
that's
dope.
like early 70s, right?
is old. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. And then all right, so then first book. My first book in my collection is Flashpoint #1, the Page Punchers variant, though. Believe it or not, that's my first ever physical comic book.
That's crazy. Mine's Deadpool Volume 3 by Daniel Way. This actually got me into comics when I was like 14. So
Hell yeah.
I don't know where my first comic is, but it was the Infinity Saga.
Nice.
like the whole
Infinity
thing.
Gauntlet. The Gauntlet. Yeah, I got all of
Oh,
it.
that's awesome.
My first comic book was it was Iron Fist and Power Man. I don't remember. It might have been like 258, something like that.
That's fire. And then I guess
Underrated duo.
Oh, yeah.
this one technically is my oldest, but I didn't actually purchase it for myself, so I didn't count. But I got this Super Friends 2001 trade when I was 1 year old. So so that one doesn't really count. But so the next, all right, let's leave the favorite for last. What's y'all's least favorite book in your collection? I don't have one. And
I
I
don't
think
have
we-
one.
and so I'm going with these. These free issues, they taking up too much space, bro.
I will talk about how this is a heaping pile of garbage for an hour. So I'm not going to get into it, but All-Star Batman and Robin by Frank Miller is the worst book to ever be written in all of forever. All right.
Period.
I have
Just
never
straight up
seen someone
books.
misunderstand Batman to this level ever. And I am honestly disappointed in Jim Lee for even agreeing to sign on to this.
Damn.
Yeah, this is atrocious. His
All
art's
right.
amazing. Jim Lee
I might
killed
have-
it with art. But
I might have to pick this up because Brandon's taking off saying I'm
no,
playing.
no, it's literally it will make you hate Batman.
Yeah, no, I believe that's all I
Yeah.
ever heard about it.
It's horrible. It's honestly laughably bad. It's that bad, yeah.
That's funny.
So that's my personal least favorite.
I hate to say it because I love Image, but Die by Image, not my favorite read. I think it's just not my thing. I think it's probably very good, just not my thing.
What is it? Die?
Yeah, it's like a kind of like Jumanji, but with Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Like it was just very like boring.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
If you're not like an avid player and you don't know all the lingo and everything, you're probably not going to enjoy it. But I think if you are that way, then it'll be a book that'll interest you.
Hear me out. We should get some live Dungeons and Dragons games going. We should get a dungeon master, hop on Zoom, and get them to do a Dungeons and Dragons
That would
game.
be fun. I've never
I've
played.
never
I-
played.
Yeah, I've
It's
never
it's
played.
awesome.
Never
Back in college, we used to play, and we
It
had a
always looks
dungeon
lit, yeah.
master. Yeah, we had a dungeon master. He, my roommate, he was like super into it, and we just do the most outlandish stuff, and he gets so mad. He's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, if I want to impregnate the dragon, I'm gonna impregnate the dragon. Roll the dice.
That's funny. You know, it looks like a lot of fun.
It
And
is pretty fun.
that movie they did was sick. I really liked it.
Haven't seen it yet.
Dude, it was a lot of fun. I really liked it.
I had a character where I was a necromancer, but I also had the ability to. I was like Poison Ivy kind of where I could kill people by sleeping with them. So every time I slept with somebody, they became like part of my undead army. It was hilarious.
That's
That's
awesome.
fire. That's fire. But that's it for the questions for this week. But
We have our favorite book. Slide
It's
to our
not
favorite
for our
book.
questions. Our favorite book. My bad, Zane. Flashpoint. If you know me, you knew this. You knew this.
Hard to choose, but I went with the Unkillables.
The first Deceased.
Big respect.
They're all peak.
What about you, Mac? I know you
They
don't got it with you, but
I went with Secret Wars #8. That's just such a classic. Like that
Nice.
cover.
Iconic.
Is that the one with Spider-Man,
Yeah.
like in the black suit?
Yeah.
His new Venom
That's
suit, or the black suit. Yeah.
that's iconic. Iconic.
Mhm.
But what are we talking about now?
All right. So this last episode of Gen V, y'all, that was insane. Frustrating for me. So frustrating because I hate how dirty everybody else was done. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it.
Let's start it out with a 3-2-1. What's our score of the whole season out of 10?
Okay.
Y'all feeling that? Whole
Yeah.
season. Gen V season 1. 3, 2, 1. 9 out of 10.
9.5.
8.5.
9. I was doing 9, yeah.
Dude, yeah. To pick off from where you were saying, Mac, I mean, yeah, there's some frustrating aspects for sure, but there hasn't been a show like I can't remember the last time I've been watching a show week to week that I was this locked into. Like
Yeah.
I was waiting
Loki
every
was
day for the
getting it.
next episode.
Loki
Yeah.
got more and more. I was getting more and more hyped as the episodes progressed and everything. But since episode 1 of Gen V, I was locked in. I was like, yo, this is fire, and it just got better and better each episode.
The
Oh,
Boys
yeah.
is the same way. I was locked into The Boys. I think the only show that I
Yeah.
would have like, I gave The Boys a 10 and I gave Gen V a 9. Like they're killing it with this universe.
It's amazing, dude. It feels like
And
you're
it's-
watching The Boys. It doesn't feel like you're watching
Yeah.
some X-Men. It just feels
Yeah.
like you're watching The Boys, but you're just seeing a different
Like
area of
you
point
can,
of view,
you
which is
can
exactly what's
tell
happening.
you can tell you're in the Boys universe. Like it's the same
Oh, yeah.
beat for beat, kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think of that ending? With like
Ending was
Homelander
cool.
and
It
I'm
was
glad
insane.
Homelander showed up.
Yeah.
What kind of animal are you?
Dude, yeah, that was
It's
crazy.
already a
But then she
meme
just-
everywhere now.
And so that she just like straight up tanked his blast.
Yeah.
bro?
Dude, she's OP.
Dude, yeah.
I don't know what happened, but that was
And now
I
they're
wanna
locked away, and what Kate and Sam are now in the 7.
Dude,
yeah.
Oh,
Kate
bro.
is such a little rat.
I hate her.
Yeah.
I hate her
Dude,
so
she's
much.
Dude,
such a
I
little
actually
rat.
thought she was gonna be
Well, it's
redeemed.
because
I really did, and then
If-
she just went and did all that crap.
I don't know if this was in the I forget if this was in the finale or the episode prior. I think it was the episode prior. But when she just freaking made Dean Shetty
Yeah.
slit her own throat, I was like, dude, I don't care. I know she's bad. That is as wrong as you could possibly do. Like that was
He's
some
going
evil
very
shit,
Dark
bro.
Phoenix right now.
Straight
For
evil.
sure.
it's because she's off. Like, isn't she on like a special like medication or something like that? See, yeah, it's because she's off of it and she hasn't had access to it, so she's going insane. But I still hate her just as much. So
Facts. Facts. And Sam has got to realize he can be better. You can be better than this, Sam.
Dude, when he started going
Dude.
off on Emma, I was like, dude, she's just trying to help you, man. Come on.
But,
Dude, his
but I
acting,
get, but you got to get
best-
his perspective though.
best
he's
actor
killing
in the
it.
whole show was Sam, bro. When he
Agreed.
was going off in that
Agreed.
room at Emma, I was like, dude, this is
Dude.
intense.
Yeah, no, he's killing the acting. That honestly, just the entire boys universe. The acting
yeah,
is
there was-
on
There was
point.
no bad actor in any of those shows.
Yeah,
I
no,
will
that-
agree with you on the last that you mentioned last time, Nate. They do drop the F-bomb a ridiculous
Yeah,
amount.
see, I
After
told you, it's
mentioned
like
it,
two. It's
I
like
noticed it. Yeah, like they just do it so much.
it's not like I'm offended, but it's just like that's not realistic. It's realistic to people be definitely gonna be dropping the F-bomb in situations like this, but it's literally like, holy
Everyone.
fuck, holy fuck, fuck, holy fuck. And I'm just like, bro, like, all
And
right,
what's
bro,
crazy
we
is the boys didn't do that.
yeah,
like-
I know. And it's not a big deal,
it
but
was
it's just
Butcher.
funny
Like,
that I
Butcher's
noticed.
the only one I can think of that regularly did that, and he just says
Yeah.
it's
But that's
fucking
'cause he's like-
diabolical, and it's Butcher. That's who he is, you know.
Yeah, facts. And yeah, it wasn't a big deal. It's just a little silly observation.
I didn't even notice until you mentioned it, and I was like, wow, they've said this so many
Yeah,
times.
I was like, it's really like they if they have an opportunity to say it, they're saying it. But yeah, no, that stuff was absolutely peak.
I think it's maybe just the writers. What I've noticed with a lot of stuff where I don't know the age or who the writers are for the script and everything, but when writers are trying to portray younger people like in high school or in college, they don't always quite get it, and so they always go a little overboard with one thing, you know, over portray
They
it.
emphasize
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. That makes sense.
But they did a lot of the other aspects by putting it in our universe. You know, they obviously use TikTok in there. They use like
Yeah, the social
all
media.
the
That was a
stuff that we
cool-
use. Yeah,
cool
I was
perspective,
like,
especially
usually that would
given-
be kind of like cringy in a show, but the way they used it was very
Yeah,
like our
especially
world, you know?
given that that's so important to the superhero society in that universe is your social media status and everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause that's what it is. It's a big competition.
And so that's super cool.
All right, but moving away from Gen V, let's talk about Loki and that finale because it was amazing.
Should we do another out of 10 countdown right quick for the whole season?
Yeah,
All right, Loki season 2. 3, 2, 1, 9 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 10.
Woo!
Actually, wait. I'm gonna go 9.5. The beginning was kind of slow. I forgot
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
2 or 3
That-
episodes
yeah.
were kind of
The
slow.
last,
But
the
once
last
you hit
3
like episode
episodes,
3, 4,
yeah.
So
The last 3 episodes is
so
an
good.
11. Last 3
Dude,
episodes
for
is
the
an 11.
people that get to binge watch this, like in the future that haven't gotten to it yet, they are in for a treat that they just get to go. Like
Facts.
I
would
could watch
never
it all
Quick
been
day.
like-
spoiler warning.
I was like, when that stuff was happening at the end, when he's walking up the stairs, grabbing all the
Dude,
different
I
branches,
was-
I was literally like this.
I
like,
was-
rocking.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Bro,
I was
yeah,
like,
seriously,
dude,
I was so
tuned
locked in. I was like, I was aroused.
I was
It was-
aroused.
No, but I'm like, what? Bro, when he turned, and like whipped that shit around, so I was like, bro, that
Yeah.
was the coldest.
Bro.
That was the coldest scene.
Yeah, when
Like-
when he's walking to the thing and he slowly is getting into his like traditional like Loki garb and everything.
Dude,
And
I
he
was
sits
yelling
down
at
on
my
the throne,
girlfriend.
Okay.
I was
and
straight
he's
screaming at my
full
girlfriend, bro.
fire.
Dude,
I was a
ready
little
to-
worried.
Were you
I
watching with
thought
your girl,
maybe
Brandon?
I thought he was gonna like turn bad or something again. I was kind of worried. Like I thought, oh, this is not gonna end well. But then
Dude.
it did.
It was
Yeah,
insane.
I watched it with my girlfriend. She was a little confused because she didn't know like the whole like Marvel
Mhm.
universe branch. Like she's watched everything, but it's still kind of like a lot to grasp.
Same.
And I was explaining it to her, and she was like, "Oh."
Dude,
And
but
she
I was
she
literally
was
just
like,
straight yelling at my girlfriend. I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "You got the horse, bro!" I'm
dude,
like,
that's
"You
what I'm
seeing
saying. I'm like over
this?"
there, like,
I'm
"Oh my
like,
god, this is
"Babe,
crazy."
are
And she's
seeing
like,
this?"
"You good?" Like,
Nah, dude, that was
he's like walking up
insane.
these invisible stairs, grabbing things, and
Dude, facts. Full blown gotta stories now.
dude, crazy.
blown.
Do we think
So
that they're
cool.
gonna use him as like the Beyonder of this?
I don't know. So, what I'm curious, I want to get y'all's like opinions. So, when do you think this happened? If you know what I mean. When did Loki take He Who Remains place in the sacred timeline?
Well, here's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Here's the thing is that essentially he has always been.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. Is it been like since the
Technically,
beginning?
yeah.
Since
It's
so does that
it's
mean
always-
because of what the Avengers did. So like basically in game, but for him, it's always.
Yeah, it's out of time, so it has no
Right.
relevation to the main storyline, so it just happens outside of that. Like,
Yeah, so
and
then-
if you had to put a point on it, you'd have to put it before like the multiverse saga, like before Doctor Strange. Like
So I
put it
anytime there was another
before-
timeline.
I think it happens like right after season 1, which is set right after Endgame. So like I just place it there, because like it starts off right where it left off, and that was like a span of like, if you want to consider it time, like 2 to 3 days.
you're saying
And then
when he
season
went
2
back
was
to the
another.
Mobius conversation?
Right, yeah, at the end of season 1.
The way I see it, it's like a tank, right? And in this tank, you have like your Fox universe, you have your your Sony, you have your MCU, all these different timelines, and then outside the tank, just watching them, that's the time it happens in. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen in any
Yeah.
of those timelines. It's just all that stuff is existing
Here's-
because of Loki season 1 and 2.
Here's how
okay.
I look at it. You remember the Mobius strip that Tony Stark was making to figure out time travel, where it's like a one-sided thing. That's what it is. It's that there's no beginning, there's no end. It just goes on forever and ever and ever. That's how I view it. It's always it's the same strip of time there, but there's no beginning, there's no end. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere all at the same time.
Do we think that Renslayer, the whole alluding to the pyramid, is going to allude to like King or Ramen Tut or whatever that version of Kang?
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
about that.
Most likely.
Because I heard he was going to be the villain of the Fantastic Four movie, is what I heard. That version of Kang.
That would be cool.
But
But my
would-
thing is though, is like, because when Loki goes back and talks to Mobius, right? From that scene in season 1, and he's asking like, oh, and Mobius gives him the advice about like the burden and stuff, right? But then instantly when that conversation is done and they shake hands, that's when the loom explodes. You know what I mean? So that means that wasn't necessarily the original, like that was an alternate timeline of them, because that conversation of them having, like that they were having, was happening at the same time of the loom exploding, where the first time we see them have that conversation is it's like not even near, you know what I mean? They have that
Yeah,
conversation.
it created a
Yeah.
different timeline when he branched away from the original conversation.
Yeah,
Because
and
at that
so-
point, the TVA was now affected by time.
Yeah, so then I guess
So-
in that sense, Loki has been the god of stories the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
since the very beginning, which is just an absolute trip, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't try to get too
I'm
into
trying to
it.
wrap my
It's
mind
like-
around it because I try.
It's
Like,
I was
just-
trying to
it's
explain
the
it to my
Flash guy, I
girlfriend. She was
love
like, "It doesn't
timeline
make any
stuff,
sense," and I was like, it doesn't make sense, but it does." Like,
and I
it's-
keep on
it's
trying
like-
to. I get so confused. I keep on trying to think about it like DC and like how DC's timelines work and everything like that, and it just gets me all confused.
Do we think
But-
Loki kept the TVA in place as a separate timeline to fight off the Kangs that are coming?
Yeah,
I would
Yeah.
assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
assume.
he still cares about them because at the end, she's talking to Mobius. She's like, yeah, I found 3 more Kangs, or or 3 more He Who Remains, or something like that, and it's just, yeah. But dude, it's so crazy that Loki he wasn't really I mean, he was kind of a side character in some of the movies, but from going from who he was to literally being the new He Who Remains, or the god of the TVA or whatever, isn't like nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw
No,
this coming.
he
Dude,
had the
it was awesome.
aside from Tony Stark, which is arguable, he had the best story arc of any
Yeah.
character in the MCU.
Yeah.
Facts,
And I'm
100%.
still. I think I'm taking Loki.
Yeah,
Over
it's
Iron
close. Yeah,
Man?
I think I'm gonna
I don't
take.
know, bro.
That, I feel like
That's
that's
fine.
got to
I
be
can't
recency
pick.
bias.
I
That's
gotta
gotta be.
go. I gotta go rewatch everything that Loki has been in. See his story one more time over, and then give an honest
But
opinion.
I guess what I will say is what makes Iron Man so definitively number one for me is that his story is definitively over.
But here's the thing. Here's the
You
thing
know
with
what I mean? Where
Loki, though.
Loki's
So is Loki's.
we,
Dude, yes, because he's like, what do I want
It's
out of my
not. It's
friends?
not
yeah,
over.
exactly.
He wants his friends, and what does he do? He sacrifices ever being with his friends ever again to control everything.
That's what they told him. They were
I
like,
mean,
"You choose your
Tom
burden."
Hiddleston said he was basically done. But
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, I'm just saying, given that Tony Stark Iron Man straight up died, where like he's not.
No, here's the thing.
I mean,
It's harder,
okay,
here's the thing. It's, in my opinion, it is harder to go on than it is harder to die. You can die. That's what is the Joker saying
No,
that
no,
one
no.
movie? Will you
I get
live
what
for
you
me or
mean.
whatever?
Yeah.
Living is harder than dying.
No, I know. What I'm saying is
100%,
that's not what I'm
yeah.
saying. What I'm saying is that because Loki is not dead, his story is not over. Where Iron Man's
That is true.
story is
But
over, so we
I
can
think
look
they
at it
both
from a start
made
to
the
finish. You know what I mean?
sacrifice of their
It's
character.
100%. They're 100% one and two.
I mean, yes and no. One saved the galaxy, one saved the multiverse. So I get Iron Man's sacrifice was, big, but what Loki just did
We have to look at the
beyond that.
arc.
I don't
So
know, bro.
Avengers, he
I
was
don't
like,
know.
Cap was like, you will never make the sacrifice play. Tony made the sacrifice play to save
And
everyone.
have you seen
Yeah,
the clip of
Loki-
what Loki says to
Yeah,
Odin?
Loki. That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. That you have to look at the arc. Yeah, and then Loki was like, what was it that Odin said?
He was like, or it was Loki talking to Odin, and he was like, dude, I wish I knew what he said. Hold up.
I thought it was like, are you
something-
talking about in
I watched the clip this
Dark
morning.
World? In Dark World?
Yeah. It's either Dark World or
Thor
Thor
1.
1.
But
I think
it's where
Thor 1.
Odin's like holding on, isn't it? Like he says something like, "I could have," or he's like, "I wanted to do it for you. I wanted to do it for all of
For
us."
us, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he repeats those lines
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
Loki. Yeah.
but my thing
I
is,
think I'm gonna have to go Loki just because of
I
he
can-
was a villain and now he's had
Going
so
Loki,
much
bro.
character development.
I feel
you
like
know?
y'all's recency bias coming in a little bit. Like y'all forgetting
don't know.
about Tony, bruh.
No, I think Tony's right there. I have a hard time choosing, but Tony started as a hero and ended a hero. Loki started as a villain.
That's not
and ended a
necessarily
hero.
true.
That's not necessarily
He
true.
didn't
I can't
necessarily
agree with
start
that
as a
either.
hero. Yeah,
He
he did
wa-
not.
he
Okay,
wasn't
he
liked
did because
by
he was
anyone.
making weapons but
Yeah. He wasn't necessarily starting as a villain, but like he definitely
villain,
didn't start
yeah.
as a hero.
Yeah.
And his whole arc, and I mean the way I do think it's an argument that whose sacrifice is bigger. Sure, the whole like Tony dies so he gets to rest now and all that stuff, and Loki's got he's still putting in that work, but Iron Man he had a wife and daughter. He had
he did sacrifice all that.
yeah,
just to-
exactly. Like my thing is especially the daughter. He had a child that he sacrificed his
That is
relationship
true.
with. But either way, in my opinion, it's definitely 1 and 2.
But okay, no. But here's the thing: Loki gave up the possibility of ever having that.
For sure.
And once
But
again, he just wanted friends. He
but
wanted family.
He did.
And
He
sacrificed
was just like, I'm going to give up my entire eternity.
yeah, but wishing you
to
had a
save
kid,
everyone.
wishing you had a kid and having a kid, as someone who doesn't have a kid, I can only assume is very different.
That's true.
But the kid can live out your legacy. What does Loki have? Nothing.
He has the multiverse in his hands.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not gonna.
He can just
Yeah,
create a
but like
multiverse where he has a
when
kid
you
and
really
just-
think about it, like
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we could talk about whose story arc was better all day.
It's Iron Man, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all are forgetting.
All right. Well, the Marvels just came out. I know 2 of y'all haven't seen it, but y'all have probably seen enough of it to know what's going on. So y'all want to talk about it? Mac, we've seen it. So what's your rating out of 10? I gave it a 7.
liked it. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Yeah.
My issue
Zero?
that I want to say with a lot of these Marvel projects and movies coming out, especially with this one with it being so short, is that the movie is not about the movie itself. The movies are about plot points to develop the bigger plot points in the MCU. This movie was not about the Marvels. It was not about the villain. It was not about the Skrulls. It was not about the Kree. It was all about, and spoiler alert, spoiler warning, it was all about developing for, I believe, Secret Wars is what they're developing this for, and bringing the X-Men into the MCU or however they want to bring them in. It was not about the movie. It was not about, Miss Marvel or Rambo or Captain Marvel. It was just about making the ends meet and progressing to the next thing. It was a good movie still, but they're just pushing their plot.
I feel like I don't like when people are like, oh, the MCU needs self-contained stories. And I'm like, yes, but also like I look at it like comics. Like whenever I watch these movies, I'm like, these are companions to a crossover event, is how I look at it.
Which I like.
You have Death Metal and you have Batman. Batman has like 6 issues that relate to the starting of Death Metal. Superman has like 6 issues relating to the start of Death Metal. That's how I see it. It's all building up to this big event. And that's what the MCU. I do agree they need to make it more cohesive and make the story actually interesting and not just connecting plot points. So I agree with that with the Marvels.
Because that's the thing. Because the movie the way the movie ended, Rambo goes over, and then the end credit scene, and then that's what it's all about. It seems like
it is all just like kind of set up, and they need to fix this thing with the weak villains.
Bro, that's been needed for years.
So enlighten me. What's the end credit scene?
Oh, the first one's Kamala Khan recruiting Kate Bishop to the Young Avengers. Yeah. Which she mentions Stature as well from Ant-Man. So we know that those 3 are already on the team. We're Eli, I don't know if you saw my TikTok, but Eli Bradley, the son of Isaiah Bradley from Falcon the Winter Soldier, he becomes Patriot, so he's probably going to be on it. Iron Lad probably isn't. Wiccan and Speed from WandaVision.
I don't know, bro. I think Iron Lad's
surprised if he was.
I think Ironheart's going to take his place.
I don't think so. I think they're going to go the King route with Iron Lad and put him on the team and tie that all into the King dynasty.
I mean, that's possible.
If they're introducing the Fantastic, I don't know. It's hard to think about the timeline.
Wait, so was there no X-Men shit?
Oh, yeah, the second end credit scene. We're just talking about the first one.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's what everyone's hyped about? I was like,
no. The second end credit scene. So at the end of the movie, Monica has to repair this rift in space-time, but she goes to the other side, which is another reality. So she gets locked in that other side, and she wakes up in a hospital bed, and her mom is next to her. And she's like, Mom, I missed you, whatever. And her mom has no idea who she is. And you know who walks in to give her freaking diagnosis?
Storm.
Freaking Beast.
Okay.
Dude, Beast is right there, and he's like, "Oh, well, she's from another reality." And then her mom stands up, and she's not
original Beast.
Marvel.
Original Beast.
Yeah, from like the first X-Men movie, right?
Yeah, I forget his name, but yeah.
Not Nicholas Hoult.
No,
not Nicholas.
Ah, damn,
and she stands up, and she's not wearing the Captain Marvel uniform from freaking Doctor Strange. She's wearing her binary uniform. Like the red flaming head Captain Marvel.
Monica is.
No, her mom.
Her mom.
Oh.
Yeah, her mom is that Captain Marvel of this new universe, but she's binary, not Captain Marvel.
So that's like kind of like the Fox universe now.
Yeah,
like that's where she
went.
She's
in the Fox universe. Yeah, I'm guessing that's going to tie into Deadpool 3 probably.
I think that they're going to keep it separate. I don't know if the X-Men are going to be in the MCU. I think that. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying.
I think there's going to be an incursion, like you said.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. In the new Secret Wars or whatever, I believe it's Rambo that goes to the other planet, and then they trap her in a ball or something like that, and they try and do research or whatever. And I thought that's what was kind of going to happen, but I think this is setting up for Secret Wars.
I agree. Yeah,
definitely. 100%. Or Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
And then I think at the end of Secret Wars, we're going to get that soft reboot where these 2 places combined. They're going to keep some characters, and they're just going to throw in the Fantastic Four and the X-Men in this new universe as well, and make it one big one.
Would be lit.
That would be pretty cool.
I'll see Captain Marvel one day, probably when it comes out on streaming.
It did great things for a character, I will say. And Kamala and Monica were the two best parts of the movie. The fight scenes, I will say the fight scenes were awesome. There was a musical scene in it because remember how they were rumored to be a musical?
Oh hell
It's
nah.
it's a little I was like, okay, but like it only lasts like 10 minutes, and the song isn't 10 minutes. I'm just saying
It's
the
like a
musical.
10-minute musical number.
No,
I was like,
no,
Yeah.
the musical aspect of the movie. So there's a planet. There's a
still a
planet that only
lot of.
speaks in song, so they just sing what they're
Okay.
saying.
All right, at
Yeah,
least
it's
that's
not-
okay.
all right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not too bad. There is a little like maybe 30-second musical part, Mac, where they're actually singing. Yeah, and it's right when they get there. It's like some little ceremony, but it really isn't that bad.
All right. Yeah, no,
Um,
okay, I see.
It's pretty cool, and the use of the whole wormholes to like suck the resources out of other planets was actually pretty cool. So
That was interesting. That was unique.
Yeah. I will say. And when they learn to switch bodies and they actually like practice it and they're like fighting
That
while
was-
switching, coolest part of the movie. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
You know, that looked that was like the only aspect that has me kind of interested.
But if I had to pick one thing that was the highlight, it's Miss Marvel. Her lines, her fight scenes, everything she did was awesome. So
Hell yeah. Well,
Nate, buddy boy.
oh, nothing. Y'all don't have anything else you want to talk about for Marvels?
Oh no, I'm good.
It was a good
All right.
movie. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then let's talk about some good peak stuff. Invincible season 2, episode 2.
Yeah. We're 2 episodes in. Hey, did we talk about
And
episode 1 last time or no?
we did not, so we're 2
Okay, so we
episodes
got 1
in
and 2.
for Invincible season 2, and in my opinion, it's kicking off hot just like last season.
I saw a
Agreed.
video. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I saw a video about how they were. Someone said they were edging us in that first episode where they kept saying he's invincible.
Yeah,
They'd pause
yeah.
like the title
Yeah,
card was about
yeah.
to pop up, and then they would just say invincible, and then at the very end, it finally did it. They were like,
And
dude,
just
they were just
remember-
edging us
Yeah.
with the I am
No, that's
invincible
facts.
part.
That's
They even
facts.
did the little pause and everything.
I'm curious, without spoiling too much for me though, since you three have read it and I haven't, how is it staying accurate so far?
Yeah, it's pretty
It's-
close.
it's the same as season
2,
1.
It's hard to stay close to the comic book. So if you have one minor difference in the season 1, it's gonna like lead to like the difference here is kind of small, but it's gonna make the differences over here a
Yeah.
little bit big. So there's still some differences, but it's still pretty good and pretty close.
That makes sense.
It's not the fact of what they're doing; it's more about when they're doing it. Like they're doing some
Yeah.
things earlier, some things
Mm.
later. They are adding some things and taking some things away, but it's not affecting the overall story to where it's bad. So I'm like it. The episode 2 did feel like kind of like filler, but it wasn't bad. Like I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I could see what you mean by that.
But
I
we
mean,
did get
I
that
was
little
rocking with it.
Angstrom Levy post credit, and
That was
I'm
super
ready
hype.
for him
I'm
to just-
super
oh,
hyped
crap.
to see.
I want to
That's
talk
right, I'm
about it. but
super
I don't wanna
hyped to
spoil
see
it
what
for
he's gonna
Nate.
do.
Dude, what happens to Angstrom and like Invincible and stuff like that, dude? I want to talk about it, but I think Nate's the only one who hasn't read it.
And the majority of the world.
And we're in the world, yeah. So
True.
So if you're watching this, read it because it's amazing.
Yeah, go read it.
I'm
right
not
now.
reading. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
reading it
read
till the show's over.
It's
I want to
only like
experience it
150
all for the
issues.
first time. I don't want to know what's coming. You know?
That's fair. That's
But
fair.
here's the thing, though, is that you can do it through reading it through the comic. I think would be a better experience than watching it because you can fill in some of the pieces you want.
No,
instead of,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'll do that after. Like I'll finish the
That's
show
fair.
and then I'll fill in the pieces.
I
with the
still have
comic.
not watched the Adam Eve special. I think I'm gonna watch that tomorrow.
So good.
What?
It's good. I
Yeah,
heard
it's
it was
good.
good. Yeah.
My thing is that like, it's just with comic books compared to TV shows. I don't think I've ever had a time where like I hadn't read anything about the characters prior. So like I just really want to capitalize
You wanna
on
get
it,
it
you
all
know,
from
because
the
I just
show,
like I
yeah.
have no idea what's going on. So every episode, every scene, it's brand new to me. I'm like, what? Like I'll never. So like yeah, when Angstrom Levy pulls up, I'm like, who the fuck is this nerd ass dude? Like who's this guy? What's he about to do? And you know what I mean? While meanwhile y'all are like, you already know or whatever. You know what I mean?
It's about
So,
to go down. Yeah, it's about
I mean,
to
I
go
could
down.
assume dude, based off bro's powers, yeah. And like now he's mad.
Oh, we were talking about this before, but what's y'all's theory on Donald being back?
I
He
dude,
died
I
in
don't
the first
know.
season.
So I was gonna say, is
I
that
think he's a-
something to
I
do
think
with?
I'm just.
Do they- is that
I
It's
happening
might
in
not
the
from the
comics?
comics, I don't think.
Because okay,
might-
I was gonna say,
That
like,
I don't
Cecil's
remember
did
that.
bro
one
not
guy, right?
explode? Did bro
No,
not
he
get his
exploded.
spine taken out and then explode the house?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
don't
if
want
he
to.
got
I
his
don't want to
spine
ruin it,
taken
but
out.
I remember. I
remember?
remember why. Do you guys not remember why?
Remember
how?
what? No, was it Omni-Man, because wasn't he what's his name again?
Donald.
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 Donald. Wasn't
Yeah, he
he in
lured
the
Omni-Man
house?
in and then
He
blew
was
up
in
the
the
house
house
to slow him
across the
down.
street from Mark and them and stuff. And then eventually Omni-Man found him. He pulled up and he was like, Donald. Yeah, he grabbed his spine. And he like
It's
straight up grabbed
it's
his spine, and then right before he like pulled it out to kill
Donald's a
him,
clone.
he straight up. Yeah, that's
no,
my
well,
assumption.
maybe, but I think the comic book. Y'all want to hear what happens in the comic book?
I forgot.
I
He
forgot. I don't.
he doesn't make him like a reanimate, but he like just takes his brain or whatever, and he's fully robot, but it's like just his brain pretty much in the robot. So it's like
Okay.
So like Robot Man and Doom Patrol.
Yeah, so like robot.
kind
Robot,
of, but like
Doom
it's
Patrol, Robot Man,
like it looks like his normal body, but it's
not
like
Robot
literally
from
just
Invincible.
his brain,
No,
and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe a couple of his regular organs are in there. I believe that's what happened in
Interesting.
the comics.
So okay, that
How the
would
hell
make
did
sense.
bro's
Why he just
brain
doesn't
survive
remember.
that explosion though? What the?
I don't know.
Maybe it was in a hard like robotic shell. Who knows?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's yeah, no, because I was when Mark's mom pulled up and she was like, "What the hell? Like, what do you?" And he doesn't, because he doesn't even know what's going on. Donald doesn't even know that he's not supposed to be alive.
All right,
So-
like what about freaking Immortal and Duplicate? All right, because like there's such thing as an age gap, but we're talking about 3,000 years and 18 years old. I feel like that's a little bit too much of an age gap.
Yeah, no,
you
that
know?
was crazy.
Is she only
Yeah.
18? I don't remember how. I guess her age.
They're around the same age. Like
She
as the
looks
rest of them.
young, I guess. Yeah,
It's
but
19.
I mean,
It doesn't matter. 3,000 is still a huge age gap.
yeah, I mean for sure.
When she was talking to Rex and she just started making the noises, I was like, "This is uncomfortable. I don't want to watch this."
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that that's how that worked either, but I guess it kind of makes sense. But
No,
I mean,
you want to talk
I
about
didn't really
weird
have
though.
opinions on it.
Monster Girl and Robot, freaking
Weird.
Dude,
that
Weird.
is-
it's
I don't.
gonna
I
get
feel like that's
weird.
not that weird. I don't know.
No, but he puts
From-
himself in a little boy's body.
Well, yeah, of
trying
course
to
that's
flirt.
weird.
Well,
But like,
I mean, I guess she
she-
is
'cause
she
she's
is
a
like
little-
30 or whatever.
yeah, they're both
But she's
they're
like
both
trapped in a
grown.
14-year-old's body, but it's still putting yourself in a little kid's body to get with somebody else who's like in a little kid's body.
It's weird.
See,
It's
I
weird.
thought that
Yeah, 100%.
me personally. I mean, no, like that. I guess to try to get with Shotty is a little bit strange to be in a young body. But I thought in the first season, when Robot was going through all that stuff to put himself in a real body, I thought that was dope.
Dude,
and I was
you
like,
for everyone who's read
regardless
the
of-
comics, you know, but Nate, you're not ready for Robot's arc at all.
I could
You
imagine.
are
I
not
mean,
ready.
the way I was already so psyched in the first season when he was straight up when he was like converting into human again and having a body. I was like, dude, this is dope. This is super dope. It's weird that he picked a child, but
You just don't even know what's
did.
gonna happen, bro. Dude,
I
like
don't.
it's
I
so
don't-
cool
I
talking to
don't
someone who
know.
hasn't read it because it's crazy. Like
yeah,
when
see,
you think this
wi-
show
you-
is
I
gonna
bet
get any
y'all wish you
crazier.
could experience it like me. I don't know what's happening. And it's all linked.
I experienced it. I was reading the book at work, and I'm over here like, oh, and then my coworker's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "You have no idea what just happened." Like,
No, that's facts.
overall, though, first two episodes, let's go ahead and give a little ranking. I think the first one was a 10, personally. I give like the
Yeah.
second one an 8. I give the
I'm
second
just
one
gonna
an 8.
say the season's off to like a solid 8.5 for me.
That's about the average. Yeah, like a 9.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
8.5.
I'd say 8.5 to 9 as well for the first two episodes combined.
Yeah. But next, we got Batman 139 that dropped this week, and it was so good, so crazy. It was a literal mind bomb. It was,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Dude,
Zdarsky is just unbelievable. I think
He's
he's gonna. I
cooking.
think he's gonna do it. I think he's
I
gonna
was-
do it.
I think he's gonna do it.
dude?
too.
For those of y'all
It's
that
like-
don't know, spoiler warning, we're talking about Batman killing the Joker.
Yeah,
That's
because
what we think he's
Zernar is
gonna do.
he's officially taken over,
Dude,
and
when
he
I was
hates no
reading
one
that
more than the
shit-
Joker.
when I was reading
Yeah,
that shit,
bro.
I was literally like, dude, this is the hypest thing of all time. I had the Batman movie theme track playing like, while I was reading that, bro. It was peaking like as Zerdon was taking over. She was like,
I was like,
dun,
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 dun.
dun. Dude, I'm literally like I'm like, holy shit! I turned up,
Dude,
then it, like,
and- okay,
it
so there's-
ended like
there's
right.
3
It was
Jokers
the
now.
most perfect. It was so lit.
It is confirmed in main continuity that there's 3 Jokers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause he's
that-
having
the
an
whole 3
identity
Joker story
crisis.
is not canon. So that means the killing of the other 2 Jokers in that storyline is not canon. The 3 Jokers still exist,
Right.
which is crazy because that's 2016 is when that was revealed. So like, why are we just now hearing about this 7 years later? But
Yeah, no, that's facts.
What are y'all's theories on the three Jokers and what's going to happen?
So I think that there are 3 Jokers, and I think that there might be 2, and then there might be 1, and then possibly 0.
So for everyone not at home, I don't know if it was clear, but Mac has not read Batman.
I think you might be right with. I think he is going to do it. I think Zerna is going to kill.
Actually, Mac,
this
that was extremely
Joker.
spot on to what I was thinking. Like, even though you were just joking, there was going to be 3. He's going to kill 1. Another one's going to die, and there's going to be 1 left. I don't know.
Yeah,
About 0,
I was going to say I think he's
but-
going to kill 1. Something else is going to happen to the other one, and then we're going to be back with the original.
You heard it here first.
Well, because one of the Jokers is a anti-hero Joker now from his main Joker storyline, like turned into an anti-hero kind of thing. So my thought process is that one. I think I was talking to Stu about him. He's going to team up with Red Hood, right?
Is that the same one from the Night Terrors Joker story?
I don't think so. Maybe. Oh yeah, because that was following that main Joker that's like kind of an anti-hero now. Yeah, so it is the main one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's interesting.
So yeah, I think Zernar is gonna kill the first Joker. He's gonna go to kill the other Joker. We're gonna have Red Hood and anti-hero Joker team up to stop Batman from crossing this line. We're gonna finally get a Red Hood character arc. You know, I think anti-hero Joker is gonna somehow risk his life and die, and we're gonna be stuck with that last Joker. That's gonna be our evil Joker, you know, going forward. Something like that, you know. Hopefully they give us that Red Hood story arc, because I'm kind of getting tired
Question
of this.
though. If Batman does do it, if Zur / Batman, whatever, kills Joker, does failsafe reactivate?
Where is Failsafe?
Exactly. Failsafe's just out and about. Because
Is he?
Batman
What
never
happened at the
beat
end of
him.
the first volume?
Remember, it straight up like hit Bruce with like a crazy ass like lethal blow with like some laser beam stuff, and then just dipped because it assumed he was dead.
It was like
It was dead. I think. Yeah.
It was like protocol finished, and then just went off to do whatever.
I would go to assume though, if he kills again, I mean, because it's not like he didn't like failsafe isn't dead. It's not broken. It's not. It's just out doing its own thing. Yeah. So
Dude,
it's like it
imagine that we get a
activates
Joker versus Zernar versus Failsafe like fight, dude. I didn't even think about Failsafe.
But that's what I've been thinking to say it because I'm like, bro, failsafe never ended really. Like we never really got the final to that. It was he bodies Batman and then he just dipped. And he just dipped.
That would
He's
make
like,
sense. That would make sense to be the full over like arc. Like Failsafe to come back is like the final thing.
And then because it first got activated falsely, and now Batman actually did take a life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then him having to team up with like whoever to stop Failsafe would be interesting.
Because failsafe is OP, bro. I mean, it won. Failsafe won. Like it beat everyone.
Bro, Failsafe was clapping Superman. Like,
yeah, exactly. Bro went Thanos on him, just straight up beat everyone, and then just went and chilled. So I have a feeling
I'm excited for 140.
That's gonna be my theory.
I'm so excited
for this arc, for the Mind Bomb arc. This is my theory. Batman kills this Joker. Failsafe reactivates. That's my theory.
I could see it happening. I think Chip's probably gonna do that now that you mention it.
And it would be dope.
We ready?
All right, fellas. It is the time you've been waiting for. These guys finally gonna stop yapping about Batman or whatever. we got King of the Hill. You already know how it goes. You send us some, we put our own in. We got our superpowers, we got our weaknesses. We get one of each, and we debate and we rap and we yap and we ramble about how we're gonna beat the other ones in this. So let's go.
Nate, you say we rap?
I meant to say yap.
And we're rapping? Stu, drop a beat.
Yeah.
All right, Nate, you are up first. Your power is acidic vomit.
Ooh, here's that guy's
vomit. You know.
Okay.
But your weakness is spontaneous combustion. If you think about your first grade teacher. Very, very specific. Someone thinking about their first grade teacher when they wrote this.
What? Ms. Goldberg?
Was that her name?
Yeah, that's my first grade teacher.
How do y'all remember your first grade teacher's name, bro?
We know.
I remember all my teachers. Like, yeah.
You have teleportation, but
go.
You can only use your powers when you're bleeding.
Perfect. Easy money.
I don't know if that's easy money.
Absolutely. Wait.
Mac, you have telekinesis, but you can only use your power after consuming a full box of Twinkies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a typical Tuesday night for me.
Same, Mac, same.
I needed to have that weakness, bro. Then I'd just be throwing up all the time.
I am a fart bender, quite like an airbender. But I can only do it with farts.
Okay. Bro could have also
Except-
benefited from the Twinkie weakness.
My weakness is I can't move or I die. So I'm dead. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
yeah. I feel like
mean-
I mean, you can't even
Unless-
fucking move. You
Unless I
you
can just-
fart and try to like manipulate that your butt cheeks little vibration. Die.
Yeah, I think I'm just dead. I don't even have to like
That is
argue with
unfortunate.
this one.
Whoever put that
Yeah.
weakness in there was foul.
Yeah.
What was mine again?
If you think
Yours,
about
you do
die,
have
or
acidic
you
vomit, but
spontaneously combust.
you combust if you think about your first grade teacher.
So like, what you mean by like I'm just
I mean, I guess if someone says
I'm gonna
first
just
grade
be like,
teacher, you're dead because you're
yeah.
immediately gonna think, oh, my first grade teacher, and then boom, you're dead.
interesting? Yeah, all right. I thought about her already. Miss Goldberg, she was a nice lady.
And Stu, wait, what was yours, Stu?
Teleportation, but I have to be
Wait.
bleeding.
Oh no, I have telekinesis where I have to eat a whole box of Twinkies.
I think he's gonna teleport over there and just before you can eat your Twinkies.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I can still fight him though. I can like.
To be,
I'm
but
just
how
gonna
do you
teleport
still
you
take
into
to
the
bleed?
air.
Wait, how do you bleed though? You don't have any weapons on you.
I'm just gonna like use my fingernails and go like this really hard, like a couple times to get like blood drawn.
I mean, yeah, that would
it's
that
not
would
like,
work.
or just punch myself
Or
in the
the
face, get a little bloody
Attack on
nose.
Titan.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can do a lot of different things to make yourself bleed.
Stu,
Honestly, you could just bite your tongue. Like,
Yeah,
and
true.
Yeah, exactly.
But
yeah.
ow, you're gonna do that, bro?
Yeah, that's the worst one.
You're just
I don't
gonna
know if I
stand
do
there and
that
just-
route. Yeah.
well, you don't have to bite it hard. Tongues are easy. Or honestly, you can just scrape your gums are sensitive. You can just scrape your
Brandon,
gums.
shut
Yeah, but
up! Shut
I don't
up! Why are
even
you
know what you
talking
did.
about this?
Yeah, no,
That's
it's gotta be
painful to
Stu.
hear.
It's gotta be Stu.
Yeah, I think Stu wins this one.
Yeah, I don't think it's much debate. Except for me, I could just like, wait a minute. It didn't say I had to bend my own fart.
He didn't.
Didn't.
So
Did
I
not.
could bend your fart and just.
But
I don't even have to
if-
move. It didn't
if
say I
we
have to do
gonna-
like this.
Are you
if
gonna-
we
how you
fart
gonna-
though, if
how you
we
gonna
fart,
move?
I could draw the fart out of you. It could just be sitting in there.
my
How-
stuff
how-
don't
you
come
gotta-
out of down
you
here. It
gotta
comes out of
move
here.
in
bro.
order to do it. Like you gotta
I'm-
move in order to
How?
do it.
I don't have to. I'm controlling it with my mind. I'm like,
Wasn't. I don't think the avatar can do that with air.
I'm like-
I
I'm
don't
like
think
this.
you can
I'm
do
like
But
this.
even
that
though,
with a
so you're
fart.
just gonna like throw a fart
You're
at
moving
someone.
your
They're
head,
just
though,
gonna be like,
Brandon. You're
whoa.
moving your head.
Yeah, bro.
No, no,
Whoa, what was that?
God damn.
I expand the fart inside of you, so you just bottom half. You just, you know,
Before you even fart?
or I just push the fart out of you, and you're so embarrassed that someone else. Just,
Just so You're like,
I'm
oh,
gonna
it wasn't
I'm gonna
me.
just teleport you. I'm just gonna like teleport over to you and just like push you and you'll die.
But see, I guess the
Can't
thing
move.
is,
but I'll surround myself with a.
hold on,
a
I'm gonna put
cloud of
myself
farts,
back in the
you
game right
believe
quick.
me.
I need to
It'll
put.
be-
I'm putting myself back in the game right quick because unless you guys know about my weakness prior, why would you just randomly start talking about first grade teachers?
Because we were recollecting our first grade teachers when we started. The
Yeah,
podcast.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
we
either
are.
way. Either
When I first
So I'm saying though,
meet
if
you,
either
I,
way-
always
can,
say,
if I just throw up on either of you before
oh,
think of my teacher, you
It
guys are
didn't say you can do it
die.
on will though. You have to actually be able to throw up. Can you make yourself throw up?
and here's the thing.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Your whole hand just got burned off.
no, I got it out in
True.
time. But fine,
Oh.
that's not going to be lethal. Boom, my hand is gone, but
Wait,
now
wait,
your
wait.
entire
I
body.
think I agree with you that you could probably take them out, but if I just teleport over to you and then like teleport into the air, well, what are you gonna do?
Rain down acid vomit
Yeah.
from the sky before I
But
hit the
I'm just
ground.
I'm gone. I just teleported like away.
Bro,
I'll
just
just teleport.
vomit spins in a circle while he's
Yeah,
falling.
it's just raining acid vomit, bro. And then I'll eventually hit the ground and die, but the vomit should hit first.
All right, guys. What are our names?
The Twink E.
I guess I'm good. Something to do with.
No, the twink the telepathic twink.
There you go. I guess I'll be. This is how. I don't know why,
Oh,
but
I
my
got
name is
mine.
Orange Juice.
Orange juice.
I don't know why, but that's just the name I'm rocking with.
I'm going with Blood Vanish.
Ooh, that's fire. That's actually a dude. That's like
Blood
fire.
Vanish?
Blood
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could
with
do
those,
something cool with
yes,
that.
yeah, like with those
Yeah.
names, with the name, and with the power and weakness. Like, hold on.
I'm going with fart work. All right,
Fart
because
work.
one I can work like the farts, but also I can't move, so I'm a statue, so I'm a piece of artwork, so I'm fart work.
Fart work. There you go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it. I like it. That's too good.
Yeah. All right, let's move into some who. All right, let's move into some who am I, aka where am I? Waldo is back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Today we're gonna have to find out where is Waldo.
Florida.
All right, you have 18 questions amongst the three of you to figure out where I am. Nate, do you want to start us out?
I will. Are you in the DC universe?
I am.
It's pretty much a given.
Mac, you want to go, or you want me to go?
Oh, okay. Are you on Earth?
I'm not.
Okay, you're not a place on Earth.
Are you in? Are you on the main? Oh, hang on. Okay, what did you ask, Mac? Did you just ask if he was on Earth?
Yeah.
All right. Are you in the Milky Way galaxy?
No.
Are you in the Prime universe?
I am, yes.
Are you on? Are you a? Are you? How do I? Are you a like livable? Like, can this place sustain life?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you on New Genesis?
No. Thought I was gonna switch this time because of Apocalypse last time, huh? Yeah,
Are
no.
Are you on a? Is your location a planet?
Yes.
Like, not is it on one? Is it a one? Okay.
Yeah, it's a planet.
Okay.
Are there? Is there a hero from this planet?
There is.
Has this planet ever blown up?
Not to my recollection.
Okay.
Maybe in another like continuity, but main continuity, no.
Yeah.
No.
Is the hero from your planet, or one of the heroes from your planet, a member? Have they ever been a member of any Titans team?
No.
Okay. So it's not that or that.
I think I know where you were going with was one of those.
Yeah.
Does this planet? Do the people on this planet live on land?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they don't live in water, is what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they live in land.
Is this planet set in present time?
What do you mean?
Like, is this planet in like present time? Like, is it in the future? It's not in the future. Like, it's in the
Oh
present.
no. Yeah, it's present. Yeah.
Are there any villains? Wait. No, actually, is your hero that's from this planet on Earth primarily? Prime Earth.
Sometimes it's
All right.
like it's kind of back and forth.
So it can't be any of those.
I'm gonna
Fools.
be there are multiple heroes, so some of them are, and then some of them aren't.
Okay.
I know what Stu's thinking, and it's wrong.
I don't know.
Are
You know
there
what
any?
I'm thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any lanterns from this planet?
No,
Okay.
that's what you're thinking, Stu.
That was one of the things I was thinking.
I think this is
I
my last.
gotta.
Or wait, is this my fifth question? I think it is. Or is this my sixth?
This is your sixth. This is your last. Or well,
Okay.
Stu has one more, or Stu has two more. Y'all have one more.
This is my last question. God.
Is this wait? This is my last question, or I have
No,
two?
you have two
You have
left.
two more.
Is your planet home to the Thanagarians?
It is.
I know what it's called if no one else does.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to wait. What is it called?
I mean, he said it. You just take away the E.
I was gonna say. Okay, I thought so. Is your planet Mars? No, I was Thanagarian.
Correct.
Thanagaran. Thanagar?
It's
Thanagar.
yeah,
Thanagar. There we
Thanagar.
go.
That is correct. I am on Thanagar.
That's what I was thinking from the start.
I kind of. I was
The
kind of thinking.
multiple of them threw me off. I did think Green Lanterns at first.
I was
That's what I
thinking
thought
of.
you
I was
said.
thinking of
I
the Reach. I couldn't remember where they're from.
The Reach, damn,
The
that
Reach.
That would
Yeah,
have been
that
good.
would've been a
But then,
crazy
but then
one,
when you
yeah.
said they were like the person from there had never been on a Titan, I was thinking Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
He'd been on a
so-
Titans team, so I was like,
I thought Thanagar was gonna stump y'all.
no, that was a good one. That was a really good one. But all right, well now let's go ahead, move on to another little game. Wavelength. Y'all know how this
My
works.
favorite one.
If y'all don't know how this works, it'll make sense very shortly. I will go ahead and go first.
Jeez.
Sorry, I didn't mean to look
All
like a
right,
cake
yeah,
for a second
you're
there.
good. You're good.
All right.
That was hilarious.
Let's go with Brandon. Give me a MCU movie.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
All right. Stu, give me a MCU TV show.
Okay. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay, Mac, give me a Mac, give me a fast food restaurant.
Let's go. Ooh, Long John Silver's.
Okay, all right. Brandon. Give me a DC couple.
Ooh. That's a good one. I only know the good couples.
Brandon, bro, you do this every time.
Oh crap! My bad. Oh, and Long John Silver's didn't give it away. Shut up, Mac. I don't think anyone thought Long John Silver's. This is a 10. Like, come on. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Batman and Wonder Woman.
Nice. All right, let me go ahead and lock in 5.
There you go.
Correct.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, yours was way too high, and Stu, yours was way too. There's no way
You like Long John
five.
Silver's? What
Long
is
John
wrong?
Silver's?
It's a
If you
5.
could give anything a 0, it would be a 0. That is that's
Never had Long John Silver's, so
It's
I put it at
fast
5 in
food
my head.
fish.
Never
It's
watched
fast
Captain
food
America Winter
fish.
Soldier.
That's all you need.
And I
You've
never
never
watched
watched
Captain
it?
America Winter Soldier. Just never interested me. I'll
I
watch it
would have said
eventually.
Hawkeye. Hawkeye was not that entertaining.
Hawkeye
I
was good.
haven't watched it.
I like
It's
Hawkeye.
more about what MCU shows have I watched. That's the easier question to
Yeah.
answer because it's Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Secret Invasion, and Loki.
I would have thrown
I
like
should've said
She-Hulk or
Secret
Miss
Invasion.
Oh
Marvel
wait,
on there.
yeah, She-Hulk.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
I watched the first maybe like three episodes of WandaVision. Didn't care to finish
Falcon
it.
the Winter Soldier's villain was like weak, but like the show
Man.
itself was pretty good. U.S.
Should have been a
agent.
movie. Should have been
Okay,
a
that's
movie.
fair.
That's
Yeah.
facts, but
The speech at the end makes it higher than a 5.
That's why it should have been a movie. Is that speech?
That speech was crazy good. All right, who's up next?
you are
I'll go.
Brandon.
I
Oh,
am.
Oh,
I've been
Go
chosen.
for it.
You've been chosen. I don't know. It felt like
For
you were asking
glorious
me.
purpose.
No, definitely not.
No,
All right, you're good.
I
Sin.
don't ever do that.
True,
Yeah.
true, true. No, that was
I'm getting a restraining order.
All right, Nate. Give me a Spider-Man villain.
Ooh, no, I don't think I will.
Okay.
Let's
I choose
go.
Mac instead.
Captain America, the most well-known Spider-Man villain.
All right, Spider-Man villain.
Zeb
Let's
Wells.
go. I'm gonna go with Electro.
Okay, not bad. I'm raining it around a 7 right now, maybe a 6. Stu. Give me a DCU or DCEU movie.
The first Wonder Woman movie.
Ooh. Move up to an 8. I have it at a 9, but I don't know. Electro's not quite a 9. Mac, give me an Infinity Stone.
Ooh.
I'd say Power.
Power's cool. I'm around 7, 8 right now. Nate, give me fast food, please.
Okay. Trying to remember your
Wait,
kind
pause.
of opinions.
Give me a soda. I forgot we just used fast food place, so
Okay. A
got
soda.
something different.
All right. 7-Up.
See, I feel like that's a little hint that it's a 7, but also I'm really stuck at 8. I think but a 6. 7-Up's such a 6. I'm gonna go 7.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was a subtle hint. Though. It definitely was a subtle hint.
The only
is a
thing
7
that got it
though,
a 7
low-key.
was because Wonder Woman was so good. I was like, there's no way he gave Wonder Woman a 6, so I gave it a 7.
Respect. 2 for 2. Let's keep it going.
All right, think we can all get it this time.
Let's hope so. Who's going?
I'll go.
Let's do it. You're good.
All right, Brandon. Give me an MCU movie.
Thor Ragnarok.
Okay. All right. Nate, give me an ongoing DC comic run.
Hmm. Let's go with. Let's go with Shazam.
Okay.
I love making the Christian Bale face.
Mac, give me a Marvel show. Any Marvel show.
Let's go with Punisher.
Okay. All right. Brandon, Give me a DC movie,
Just any DC movie.
like live action. Just saying.
I'm gonna go Wonder Woman.
All right. I'm gonna say 9.
Heck yeah.
Nice. Let's
No,
go.
this is
Let's
so
go,
much
let's go.
pressure.
It's
Mac,
all
all
you
up to
back.
you.
If you mess up, you're
no.
kicked out the pod.
That's what I was gonna say. Clutch or kick, Mac.
Oh. I was
Pressure's
like,
on.
please say 10. Please say 10. Please say 10.
Pressure's
The thing is,
on.
it's really up to us to give him a good answer.
Yeah, for real. If I don't get it, it's on y'all. It's on y'all.
Sure.
All right.
Alright,
Okay,
you
we're
good?
good.
Are you good?
You're,
I think he's
yeah,
crying.
are-
I think he's-
are-
Mac just
We're
fell
good,
asleep.
Mac.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
No, I didn't
Okay.
either.
Okay. Nate, let's go with a. Let's go with a Flash villain.
Okay. Flash villain. Man, that's kind of tough.
I can only think of one.
I'm just thinking of Eric Wallace, TV show writer. I'll go with. Man, this is. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say. Blood work from the show.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Specifically from the show.
I was thinking the top for some reason.
the top.
He ain't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Yeah.
Dude, that's my villain too. Brandon, give me. Brandon, give me an Invincible character.
Brandon, give me top. Actually, I thought he was gonna say that. All right.
Oh God.
my
Kind of like
bad.
Elite's mom now.
What y'all talking about?
Anyway.
What y'all talking about in here? My
I'm
bad.
gonna go with Amber.
All right. Okay. Stu, show me a figure in your collection.
Show me.
that represents.
Yeah, that
represents
number.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Bro, Matt.
Almost like the leg of like a Build-A-Figure he hasn't finished yet.
Bro, I'm getting hot in here.
It's just a headless figure.
I don't even like fucking know.
Well, where'd Stu go?
To find a figure. Right here, this golden Wonder
Okay, there you
Oh
go.
wait, what? Okay, I thought this was like really low. Okay, maybe this isn't. Or, I don't know. Maybe
Two.
You got
Brandon.
one more question, yeah.
Brandon,
Okay.
give me a day, like a day of the week where you have to work. Like Monday.
What
These
the
are
heck?
not gonna. I don't know. Freaking. Any day of the week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go freaking. God, I don't know. They all suck. I don't know. The weekends I make the most money, but they're the busiest. So like, I'm gonna go freaking Thursday. Thursday's freaking. I'm not gonna say what they do.
Yeah,
because that'll
I'm
be
at like one. I'm at 1, 2, or 3. I was thinking 2. Oh, this is a lot of pressure, dude.
Ask one more question. We'll give you one more question.
Okay. n- um, Nate, give me a pizza topping.
Oh, it's easy. Just think about it.
Yeah, it's an easy
Well,
one.
I'm like, I guarantee my like preferences are so different than everyone else's. I'm very picky. So I guess I'm gonna say some like artichoke.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
not where I would.
God,
Were you thinking
it's
pineapple?
either like one, it's
The
1, 2,
pineapple
or 3.
smacks on pizza.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna. Oh,
Come on.
is it 1?
No, it's 3.
Damn, was it 2?
It's 3.
It's 3.
Oh, it's
It's
3.
three.
What's
It's
wrong with
3.
that?
But you're
Artichoke,
you were
bro.
asking some random questions.
Yeah, bro.
Your
An
least-
artichoke?
You like artichoke or something?
What is an artichoke?
You
It's
know what
like
artichoke is? It's a vegetable.
I love artichoke. It's like actually really good with some like melted butter.
I don't
So
fuck
good.
with artichoke at all.
Mac would be the one person who'd be eating artichokes on the daily.
Dude, I do.
Oh god, bro.
Bro, not on the
Artichoke
daily,
is
but
weird,
it's
bro.
Mac, your food and drink preferences are the most unique of any person I know.
Dude, I like everything. Like when it comes to anything, I love it all. Food, all sorts of stuff. Comics,
Like,
whatever.
What'd you have for dinner last night? The bladder of a goat, sautéed. Like,
Dude,
what?
I have
With
it's
some
like sheep
cigarettes.
Haggis. Haggis is like literally just sheep guts. I've had haggis.
Damn. Hey, I respect it. But we almost went 4 for 4. We'll get 4 for 4 one day.
Yeah.
Wendy's
All
4
right.
for 4.
Let's hop into this week's bracket. We are doing sitcoms.
Let's go. All
we had to
right.
narrow it down to 16 because
Yes.
there were so many.
So we're
but
gonna
not
do the
enough.
entire
It was.
bracket right now.
Right now.
Starting out with, and let me just say, these aren't seeded. We did random seeding, so don't complain. Arrested Development versus Seinfeld.
Oh, I thought we were going to the bracket. My bad. I just scrolled over and everything. Never seen Arrested Development.
I gotta say Arrested Development.
I've seen parts of it.
Neither.
The only reason I know Seinfeld is because it's one of the most like classic sitcoms.
It's
of all
classic,
time.
yeah. I would say Seinfeld, but I don't know.
I've
My
never seen
opinion-
either, so like
Same.
I will waive my vote to Stu.
Have either of you guys seen both?
No, I've seen episodes of Seinfeld, but like I've never watched the whole show. But I've seen Arrested Development. It's
Yeah, I've
pretty
seen
good.
episodes. I've seen episodes.
Wait a
of
minute.
both.
Literally, Seinfeld is one of the most famous comedians of all time. Is he not?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
You like jazz?
So
You
Wait,
like
so-
these?
then Mac and Stu, you guys decide which one's going through. You guys have more.
I'd
guys
say
seen-
I mean,
Arrested,
I don't care. I'm
Arrested
with Arrested
Development.
Development.
Arrested Development
Yeah.
because I have Michael Cera.
W.
Yeah.
That's true.
Next up, oh dang, this is a crazy matchup. New Girl versus That 70s Show. But it's gotta be New
two
Girl.
staples of mine.
Personally, I'm going New Girl.
gotta
I
be New
love
Girl,
that
though.
70s show, but New Girl is good.
I
Yeah,
think
really
that
good.
setting show's good, but
Facts.
New Girl's comedy is just
Yeah,
other level.
And
gotta agree.
story plot, it's more plot driven for sure.
Yeah.
Not that 70s Show isn't, but
That 70 show's a good time. It's hilarious, but I
It's
think
great, yeah.
New Girl is more, the characters are more engaging, I think.
all right, next up we got Modern Family versus Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec in my book.
I've
I'm
only
cool
seen
with
little bits
that.
of both.
Same, and I've enjoyed Parks and Rec more.
I think Parks and Rec just wins because of that one blooper of what's the
Yeah, I would say Parks
of
and
Chris
Rec.
Pratt going Kim
Yeah.
Kardashian.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
All
about.
right, Parks and Rec is through. This is another hard one. We got Always Sunny in Philadelphia, great show, versus How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah,
How I Met Your Mother.
I agree.
The ending sucked, but it is one of the best sitcoms of all time.
I agree.
Agreed.
I agree.
Always Sunny's hilarious. I've only seen clips on TikTok, and every time I see a clip,
see,
I'm like,
I've
this is so
never-
funny.
Yeah, I've watched How I Met Your Mother all the way through. I've never watched Always Sunny all the way through, but I have definitely watched a lot of Always Sunny, and it is very funny and really good. So, but it's not on How I Met Your Mother's level. Next up, we got Fresh Prince of Bel-Air versus Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think you got to kind
Fresh
of
Prince was good, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine is so good, dude.
Yeah,
dude,
I
I want to
agree.
give it to Fresh Prince.
I
haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I grew up, watching
On
staying,
Fresh Prince.
staying,
Fresh
Yeah.
Prince,
staying
that's
up
what I'm
late
Fresh
saying,
Prince
bro.
is so
at
good,
night,
bro.
Fresh Prince.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I've only seen episode here and there.
For
Fresh,
me, I usually
Prince
switch
is-
from Fresh Prince, and I just went and watched Everybody Hates Chris, which we cut from this list,
because it was
which was
between
one of my
that or
favorite
Fresh
ones.
Prince. So what are we putting through? I want to
I'm
go
going
Fresh
Brooklyn
Prince.
Nine-Nine, personally.
I'm going with Fresh Prince.
Mac,
Fresh Prince.
let's go Fresh Prince. Shout out Brooklyn Nine-Nine though.
I will find all of you.
No, you
I have all of your addresses.
you do actually. This is true.
Yeah,
This is true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm sorry everybody. Big Bang versus Friends. Friends is ass. I'm sorry. Big Bang goes through.
I don't think Friends is bad.
I
but
don't
think
think
Big Bang
Friends
Theory
is-
is.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
Yeah,
so
I
much
think Big
better.
Bang Theory wins here, but if it was against some of these other ones, I would be taking Friends.
Yeah,
Friends, in my opinion, I mean, I've never watched an episode of Friends and like enjoyed it. It's
Oh,
not for
I
me.
love Friends. I
It's
grew
not
up
for me.
watching
I did too.
Friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it's good. It's just I've never laughed more than the Big Bang Theory.
Mhm.
Genuinely.
Dude, Big Bang, and it just, if you're nerdy guys like us, like it's just so catered to us and our
Yeah,
likes.
right.
So like yeah, they're going to the LCS and everything, like hanging out. It's very catered towards us. But
Yeah.
next up, we got Malcolm in the Middle versus Full House.
Also,
Malcolm in the Middle.
Ooh, Malcolm in the
I,
Middle.
I grew up
Yeah.
on Full House, but I gotta go Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle
Agreed.
is it's one of those things where like I also grew up on Full House just like Friends, but Malcolm in
Right.
the Middle was just so good.
So
Malcolm,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
The dad in Malcolm in the Middle cooks. Let me just say that.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
All right, and then last matchup for the first round, we got Community versus The
Community.
Office.
That's
Community.
so I
I haven't seen Community, but I like
I'd
despise
say
The
I
Office, bro.
love the Community, and
The
I
Office
love
is-
The Office, but I rewatched the Community way more than I rewatched The Office, so I gotta go Community.
I'll go-
Community
I'll
is
put
the
anything
most
on this
underrated
list.
sitcom of all time.
Oh, easily, bro. It is.
No one
it's
talks
my.
about it. It's
I think
so
it's the
good.
best sitcom, but
I'll put any of these on this list over The Office. I'll put Friends over it.
Office
Office
is very
is so
overrated. It's
overrated.
not bad, but it's like
Yeah, no, it's
overrated.
got
It's
some
not-
funny parts and
yeah.
everything, but
It's just
Fools
you
make
get
it
it.
their
You
whole
get attached.
personality.
You get attached to the characters, and that's what makes you like the show.
And
Yeah.
that's fair. No, it's definitely not a bad show. It's just terribly overrated. But we're on to the next round. We got Arrested Development versus New Girl.
New Girl.
I haven't seen Arrested
Yeah.
Development like that, so I'm going
I
New
would
Girl.
say New Girl. I would sitcom wise, New Girl.
Parks and Rec versus How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. I'm sorry. I
want to
gotta
go How I
Your
Met
Mother.
Your. I want to go How I Met Your Mother.
I don't know.
Parks and Rec is probably funnier, but How I Met Your Mother is the better sitcom.
I
I
was gonna
feel-
say, I'd say Parks and Rec, but I haven't really seen How I Met Your Mother.
I gotta say Parks and Rec because like it feels more like a sitcom to me. I don't know.
This is the
That's,
time where we need to guess to decide our tiebreaker.
Yeah,
Dude,
we just go live
I mean-
right now, and the first person in gets to tell us like what they like.
Who to
better.
pick?
Brandon, if you're cool with going for Parks and Rec, then I will, because I haven't seen it that much.
Oh,
Like, I haven't
yeah,
seen
I'm
too
not
much
cool
of
with
it.
going Parks and Rec.
But
No,
How I Met Your Mother, yes. How I Met Your
Mother.
Mother is one of my favorites, and I've
It's-
seen it all the way through.
is
so I
really
definitely want to
good.
go with How I Met Your Mother. But I just can't argue too much against Parks and Rec because I haven't seen it like that. I've seen
clips. It's
Yeah.
funny, yeah, but I don't know. I grew up, like I said, I grew up on How I Met Your Mother too. Like it was just one of my favorite shows. Barney alone solos. Parks and Rec.
one person has the control of the bracket, so I guess
How
How I Met Your Mother just went through somehow. I don't know how that
He
happened.
said, "Who edits the videos?" So
It's weird. They just moved on. I don't know what happened. Next up, though, we got Fresh Prince of Bel-Air versus Big Bang Theory.
Big
Oh.
Bang Theory.
Ooh,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Big Bang Theory.
Dude,
for
I'm
me, but it's
sorry, but I
close.
have to pick the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I have to. It's It's
This
so
is gonna be
good.
another
There's
Breaking
so
Bad
many.
situation
There's so
here.
many quotes in the Fresh Prince of Bel Air that like I remember vividly. Like whenever like Will Smith, like his character is talking to his
Oh,
uncle about his
about his
dad,
dad.
bro. That shit it just plays in my mind on
That
repeat.
yeah, like I agree. It has some amazing
Yeah.
moments, but the Big Bang Theory, bro.
That's
I gotta
so
go Big Bang
tough.
Theory first.
I gotta go Big Bang too. It's like this for me.
Yeah,
I gotta go big. So are we 3 big, 1 fresh? Sorry, fresh. Malcolm in the Middle versus Community.
the Community.
Community.
I gotta go Community. Malcolm in the Middle is amazing, but I gotta go
Dude, the
Community.
Community is the best sitcom.
All right. We're on to
It's
the
gonna
semi-finals. Top 4. We got New Girl versus How I Met Your Mother. Damn, bro.
That's hard.
Damn. New Girl.
I gotta go New Girl. I love How I Met Your Mother, but I literally watch episodes of New Girl nowadays. Just
I'm
on
currently rewatching New Girl with my girlfriend, so but
Yeah, I'm cool with New Girl.
New Girl
and they both have bad endings.
and I'll say
but
New Girl is my #1 sitcom, so I am definitely biased, but
and Big Bang Theory. I think 3 of us have our number ones in the finale.
mine
right
is
now.
my number for me. I'll just say right now, New Girl, Big Bang, How I Met Your Mother. So
Wait, Mac, what's your favorite sitcom?
Community.
Oh, so yeah, all 4 of ours
Yeah.
are in the finale.
Hell yeah, Mac.
well, we got Community versus Big Bang Theory.
Community.
Big Bang
Community.
Theory.
Taking
I
Big
gotta
Bang
go Big Bang
Theory.
Theory.
Bro, the way
I love Community,
I
but
don't know
Big Bang
Community
Theory is
like
my
that though.
favorite.
See, it's tough. I don't know I don't know Community like that.
It's
But Big Bang
so
Theory-
the
like-
Community is a better sitcom in
It's
my
so
opinion than the Big
good.
Bang Theory. It
range is
fits
so
the
wide.
vibe of a sitcom
And dude,
more.
think about
Whereas
they got
at times the Big Bang Theory has like aspects of drama like hinted in it, you know. Whereas the Community is like a full-fledged out fucking sitcom every episode.
Big Bang Theory had 12 seasons and not a single bad season. That's all.
Okay,
I'm
here's
saying.
the thing.
Facts.
Here's the thing.
And a great
You
ending.
got Donald Glover and Chevy Chase in one show
Yeah,
together.
bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
Chevy
That
Chase
is
brings the
sick.
show down. Like
No,
Chevy Chase.
no, not
okay.
really.
In other cases,
You
I
know
would
that in
say
real
yes.
life,
I would say
he was
yes,
just like
but
a character. He didn't even have to act. Bro was
Yeah,
literally
that's
like
just
that.
him being him. That's just bro being bro. But still,
Yeah,
like,
it's still funny. It's
so
still
good. It's so good.
I wish I could. I wish I
I'm
could
not
speak more on
voting
Community,
against
but
Community being a bad show. Like it's amazing. It's a 10, but I just think Big Bang Theory is an 11.
I don't think
I
or
agree with
sitcom
you.
wise, I don't think so.
I don't think
Community is
Stu's
a
gonna
better-
budge, but Mac, would you be willing to budge?
No, Community.
Yeah,
Dang. Well, it looks like the executive decision goes to the person with the computer
per
controlling
usual.
everything.
But
so we should just title this episode Brandon and Nate's bracket of sitcoms.
well, no, Brandon don't got no control here. I could.
So just
Fine, well,
Nate's-
bracket.
How about this? Since Nate got the deciding factor on the last one, we'll give it to them on this one.
Was it the same 2 and 2 or something?
Yeah, it was the
Oh,
same
okay.
2 and 2.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
I mean, that's
good.
I can't speak on Community too much just because I
It
haven't
was
really
Parks and
seen
Rec
like that.
and
So
How I Met Your Mother. Was what
But-
it was.
it don't beat New Girl.
New Girl versus Community.
Yep.
I'm going Community.
Bro, Community.
I'm
We could have
Community
this
all
is the
day.
final right here.
All
This is
day.
the final. This is the final. This is
We
the
could,
final.
I mean, we could let the watchers decide. Because I'm
Community.
not swaying. I'm not
Yeah.
swaying.
I
I'm
haven't
not
even said
either.
my vote, and we might not need to swing. I'm still thinking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because look, my number 1 is Big Bang Theory, but like Community and New Girl are like right there at 2. Like they're right there. I'm gonna go New Girl.
All right.
Now we're just
so
back
let
to
the-
2v2.
Let the audience.
Yeah.
Are we gonna let
Audience
the
So yeah, we'll say
Everybody-
we'll let the audience decide. Me and Brandon are going with New Girl. Stu and Mac are going with Community. Let us know who y'all are going with, and let us know what other shows we miss out on and everything. Where are we tripping? Where are we spitting facts? What's your favorite? But that being said, that's this week's bracket.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
We do not have a artist spotlight this week, so if you're watching this video and you have some great art, submit it to us on our TikTok, our Instagram, just wherever, and we'll pick and use it for the next one. So
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely do
Oh,
that.
let's move on to the pull list. Am I the one
Let's
introing
do
that?
it.
I didn't think
We're all introing
right.
it.
Pull list. These are backwards, but my number 1 is Batman and Robin number 3.
Well, it sent it to me the right order.
It's on the page. What do you mean? Look, it says on the docs.
All I'm
All right,
looking
we're
at
gonna
is
go-
number 3, Batman and Robin. That's all I'm looking at.
That's Batman and Robin issue 3.
Yeah, at number 3
At
on my
number
screen
1.
that everyone at home is looking at. It says number 3.
Oh, okay.
DC.
You know,
Batman
okay.
and Robin.
At
3.
number 1, we have Batman and Robin number 3. I'm hyped for this. We're finally getting that Shush arc. Like it's peaking now. I'm hyped for this. At number 2, because mine's in reverse order, we got Outsiders number 1. I'm hyped for the new team. I'm glad Batwoman's finally getting some like time to shine. She's a great character. So super hyped for this. And the variants are dope. We got a cool Dan Moore variant. And number 3, not number 1, is Speed Force number 1. It's going to be Wally West and Avery Poe. And
I heard you couldn't be more excited for this, that this is your number 1 most excited.
That's
That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
what I
it's-
heard. I don't know. That's what I
some
heard.
might think that, but it's a problem with editing. Don't worry about it. So, and then my variant of the week is the DC's World's Finest, Teen Titans number 5. I had a hard time picking a variant this week, but this one with them all standing in front of the sign, I love it. It's my favorite.
Very fire. Your boy got DC Green Lantern number 5 at my 3rd spot. I finally caught up to this run, and it's straight up fire. Jeremy Adams is absolutely killing it. Sinestro's pulling up on smoke. It's about to be lit. Number 2, we got Marvel, The Immortal Thor, another straight up cooking book. This book is cooking right now. Alley Wing is going crazy. Thor just got a new weapon. It's about to go down. Number 1, Blade number 5. Blade is finally about to pull up on the Adana, and it's pure smoke. He's got the Sword of Lucifer. Is going to be lit. And my variant of the week is Mike Diodado. Sorry, Mike, for pronouncing your name terribly. But the Green Lantern 5 variant, yeah, I don't need to say anything. Look at it. It's peak.
All right. At number 3 on my list this week, I got Daredevil number 3. I am looking forward to this book. Issue 1 and 2 were amazing. At number 2, I got Green Lantern number 5. I'm hyped, just like Nate was talking. This is going to be awesome with Sinestro coming back. So I'm ready. And then at number 1, I got Superior Spider-Man number 1. I'm so hyped to see the return of the GOAT.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dang.
I'm super hyped for this too. This is my easy
Wait,
number
so
4.
Stu, were yours in the right order?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then my variant is the same as Nate's. I would not miss out on this variant if I was you.
This is
That's
one of the
hype.
better,
I might
better
get it,
covers in a
even though-
while. This is clean.
That negative space.
All right, so we got Superman Lost. I've been loving this. I'm not a Superman guy at all. Y'all know I hate Superman, so I like it. So that's gotta say something.
What?
He hates Superman.
Then
Bro,
we
thought
got
this
the
was a hot
Uncanny
take.
Then we got the Uncanny Avengers. Not gonna lie, mainly reading this because of Rogue and Deadpool. And we got Sandman. The
Ooh.
first issue was Heat. I want to know more about this character. Ever since reading Night Terrors, this is looking pretty good.
Dude, even the cover A is Heat.
And for
Damn,
real.
all of his variants are crazy this week.
And like this right here, I don't even know how to describe like this art style, but like the mist and the gas and everything, it looks fire.
So
That's
sick.
clean.
That is
Dream-
amazing. I might get every
vibe.
variant for that issue.
Definitely like a dream vibe in there. But there we go. That's going to do it for this week's poll list. As you can see, hella fire variants, hella fire stories, a lot of peak coming out. But that's going to do it for this episode of the Hall of Nerds podcast.
Make sure you come back next week for a new episode.
Nerd on.
Nerd out. Tune in next week for us all fighting in a pool of chocolate pudding.